Hello, I'm Benny Westside, and welcome to the crash course for Black Knight. I was about to go to bed. I was actually in bed, about to go to sleep, and then I remembered I didn't record this. And tomorrow morning I'll be away, so I won't be able to record. So here we are. Today we're going to take a look at Black Knight's abilities, T4 upgrades, ISO 8 options, um, how much to gear him, and then I will tell you about my plan. And then at the end, I'm going to do a quick recap so that it's all, um, compact. And then hopefully, with this video, you'll be able to make more informed decisions when you're building him, whether you're buying an offer or you unlock him down the line with whatever event they're going to have. All right, it's a hefty kit, so this is it's gonna be a while. Okay, his passive, Merlin's Champion. He has a pre-taunt, one of the best pre-taunts, or probably the best pre-taunt we will, the best pre-taunt we'll have. It's not probably, it's definitely. He's gonna have defense up and immunity. He's also getting charged. We're gonna talk about his charges. Once his charges are cleared, or once he has no charges left, he's gonna gain speed bar. When he drops below 50% health, he drops his taunt and barriers himself. When a protector ally drops below 50% health, he gains pre-taunt if he has more than 50% health. So it can be a hero protector or a villain protector. Some of the prominent protectors in the game currently are Cap, who's going to be on his team, Rogue, Ms. Marvel Hardlight, Juggernaut Zombie, Kitty Pryde's gonna be reworked. So there's some protectors in the game. Thanos, Cole Obsidian. When an enemy attacks this character or any ally, if this character has charged and does not have exhausted, clear all barrier on that enemy, attack that enemy, permakill him, or it's a permakill, clear immunity, apply heal block, trauma, bleed, and then drop a charge. This is unavoidable, unblockable, and virtually irresistible. In arena, while he is charged, he cannot be rewound. He gains a bunch of max health, bunch of armor. In war, he gains extra armor per out of time ally. He has a lot of resistance. And then while he has defense up, he gets crazy resistance. Okay, the T4. On spawn, in war, he already gets 5 charges. I don't know what that adds. I don't know if that's a vestige. But on turn, he gains 1 charge. And then the first time he loses all of his charges, he gains full turn meter instead of 60%. I think just for the gain plus 1 charge on turn alone, this is a worthwhile upgrade. And then the full speed bar, I think, makes it an essential one. So I'm gonna recommend this one. I don't know what that first line does. I think that's a vestige. Maybe they used to have him where he had 3 charges outside of war, and then in war it was 5. Then they decided to just make it 5 everywhere. That's probably what it is. It's weird. I don't know. All right. So passive essential. All right. Let's look at his special, which is his turn 1 ability. I don't think anybody gives him energy in war or on his team or anything. So this is going to be his turn 1 ability. It's a 4 turn cooldown, which is pretty solid. Clear all negative effects from self and all allies. If he removed any negative effects from himself, he's going to heal. And then he also has an unconditional heal just for himself. Attack primary, apply ability block, gain taunt and 2 charges. So he has a lot of means of getting charges. Apply speed up to self and any random adjacent ally without tag, and then all out of time allies. Again, it's a permakill. Actually, all of his abilities are permakills. I don't need to mention it again. And then he gains additional piercing equal to his bonus armor. This attack ignores defense up, is unavoidable, unblockable, uncounterable. This line about the bonus armor, I've already had questions about it. On his passive over here, he gains 40% armor on his passive, and then in war, he gains additional 5 per out of time ally. So that can mean he can have up to 80% bonus armor, which means like on his team in war, the attack is going to do more piercing. Pretty much the gist of it. And then the T4 adds damage, it adds safeguard, and then it adds immunity to self, 1 random adjacent ally, and all out of time allies. This is immediately yes. He gains immunity and safeguard. That's the golden combo in this game, and this is a clear essential upgrade. And then he gains it while he's taunting, so he's gonna have taunt, defense up, immunity, and safeguard. It's a nasty combo. Of course you want it. Alright, let's look at his ultimate. This is a turn 2 ability on a 5 turn cooldown. Attack primary and adjacent for pure piercing, plus 10% of his max health as damage. Gain plus 1 charged up to a maximum of 3. Apply defense up to self and all allies. Apply defense up to all. Apply offense up to all brawler allies. On his team, that's only Starbrand, but popular brawlers are Vol, Red Hulk, Nightcrawler, Quicksilver. Again, permakill. And again, this attack also gains additional piercing per bonus armor. This one is undodgeable and cannot be countered, but it can be blocked and it can be blinded, so he can miss. Okay, the T4 adds a lot of piercing and then 20% of his max health as damage. So it goes from plus 10% to plus 30%. This character has a very high health pool, and then whenever he's on defense in any game mode, he gains 40% on top of that. So this is a very good upgrade, very high value, but it's not essential. It just ups his damage. It doesn't increase his functionality. So it's very high value, but you can sit on it. You don't, like, if you're short on T4s, you don't have to do this one. Okay, let's look at his basic. Attack primary for piercing plus clear 1 buff. Apply plus 1 deflect up to a maximum of 5 to self or the most injured non-summoned ally. If that character is an out of time ally, apply an additional plus 1 deflect up to a maximum of 5. Again, additional piercing per bonus armor. And then the T4 increases the damage. It's a nice upgrade. It's piercing, but it's a single target. So it, like, again, this one is good, but you don't have to do it. So that's nice. It's a very valuable character, but we only have 2 essential upgrades. I guess I tipped my hand into the next section. As I said, it's a very valuable character. He's gonna be very powerful both on and off his team. We're gonna probably see him in arena. I didn't get to do too much testing of him in arena, unfortunately. like the defense is there where whatever was there from a while back. So I didn't get to see what Black Knight causes on defense, but I'm sure we'll see right away. Um, I think he's going to be very powerful. Uh, I'm going to try seeing what he does in skill raids right now, mixed with some of the invaders. I, you know, overall, this is going to be a very, very, very potent character. So you want to build him as high as you are willing to and able to. Of course, it's a war team war character, but I think this is one of the individuals that transcends their team. He's going to be like a Nightcrawler type of character or a Robbie Reyes. So if you're gonna buy one character from, or if you're like a light spender or a rare spender, I would say this is one of those characters to buy. Like the last one would have been Nightcrawler. Void Knight in between, kind of he's very good, but he's not that tier. And you can also tell from the fact that he's a dark promo character. Then again, Big Time Spider-Man isn't at this level. I would say Big Time is probably at Void Knight level. This guy is at a higher level, so it's kind of weird who they give the dark promos and who they don't. I would equate Quicksilver, Black Knight, Nightcrawler at a certain level, and then Void Knight and Big Time are probably lower. But anyway, just build him. Gear 18, level 95, 98, whatever level you're at. Do it, and if you're gonna buy him, go for it. I support this decision. That said, they know it's a powerful character. They know people are gonna want him, so his offers might be like the jacked versions, where like for $50 you're not able to unlock him. You have to buy a $60 offer. You know that type. He could easily be one of those. And then we already know they said they're going to have some offers that come with up to 4 red stars for him. So I don't even know how much those are going to cost. But look at the dark promo costs for him. They actually published it. Let's see. Updates. I think they published it. Did I? Oh, here. Sorry. There we go. Black Knight. So, 4 red stars is going to be 26, 32, 3,700 dark promos. So, look at the offers. See what 3,700 dark promos are worth to you. And if the price increase in the offer is worth it, that's roughly what you find in one of the battle passes, like on the premium track. So keep that in mind. We'll see. And my plan is to buy at least an unlock offer for him. If the dark promo offers are good enough, I might fall for it, but I might just go for the shards, and then get his stars with my dark promos. I don't know. I'll have to see. This is unprecedented stuff, and because he's a special character, it's gonna be like jacked pricing anyway. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to be as lean as possible, but we'll have to see. Okay, so that's you just build him. Gear 18, he's worth it. His unique is not a popular one, so you probably have enough to take him to gear 18. Go for it. If you're still working on Dark Dimension 6, or working to get into it, Black Knight is going to serve you very, very well. So go for it. All right, now let's talk about ISO classes. At a small level, like 4 stars, 5 stars, you're going to want to run Fortifier on him. He's going to be a pre-taunt. He's going to have reflexive taunt. He's going to be taunting a lot of the time. So you want that barrier, you want that drain, you want him as survivable as possible. So while he's little, definitely Fortifier. As you start going up, which is going to be down the line, when you're getting to those 6, 7 stars, those diamonds, you might really consider Striker on him, because this passive ability applies a lot of bleeds, it's big damage, and then overall, like, he has big damage in his kit, he has piercing attacks, and his basic is a single target, his special is a single target, his ult is the only one that's a conal AoE, and then his passive is also a single target. So Striker will be very good on him as well. I think we can equate him to Juggernaut Zombie, where smaller level, definitely Fortifier. Once he's up there, it's up to you to decide between Fortifier, blue 5, if you want to keep with it, have that drain, or if you want to go into Striker for some extra damage. All of his abilities... Oh, his basic's not a permakill. I lied. I'm sorry. I said all of his abilities would be permakills. Okay, basic is not a permakill. But passive, special, and ult are permakills. Okay. If you want the most out of those permakills, if you want that passive attack to hit like a truck, if you want those bleeds to be big, you can definitely go for a Striker. Because he has a big health pool, Strikers also benefit from that, because their tertiary attack is based off of their max health, which his ultimate, his passive attack also are based off of, or have a portion that's based off of his max health. So they're kind of guiding you in that direction. That's gonna be a gameplay choice when you get to that fork, and it might not be a fork. You'll probably have both of them, and you can swap back and forth, which is probably what I'm going to do. That's what I have on my Juggernaut right now. I have both, and I go back and forth. But definitely starting out, I'm gonna start with Fortifier, and I'll take him to Fortifier blue 5 right away. I think he's worth all of it. That's what I think about his ISO. One of the things is he doesn't have barrier in his kit, but the team has barrier. So some of this passive aggression that he's doing is going to happen while he has barrier, which means as a Fortifier 5, he will be draining when he's doing these passive hits, if that makes sense. And then on his turn, of course, he barriers himself and then attacks, so he'll be draining anyway. So keep that in mind. Ghost Rider barriers the whole team anytime an enemy uses their ult. So he's going to be refreshing his barrier. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for that drain. Okay, I talked about ISO. What I'm going to do, I told you I was going to build or buy him. I plan on taking him directly to level 97. That's where I am right now. I will take him to gear 18. The works, and then ISO blue 5 Fortifier. I will T4 his special and his passive for sure. His ult I'm also going to T4. His basic I'll wait. Once I have the Striker on him, so when he's 6 stars, 7 stars, then I can work on this. But for now, this is not gonna matter. So I'm not going to upgrade his basic for a while. Um, yeah, that's about my plans. Let's do a quick recap. Black Knight, amazing character. Build as far and as much as you are able to and willing to. If you rarely buy characters, this is one of the ones to buy. Take him to gear 18, level 95, 98, 100, wherever you're at. You're probably going to use him in arena. You're going to use him in war, crucible, everywhere, possibly raids. T4 wise, passive, special, must. Alt, very high value. Basic, also high value, but it gets like the value increases once he's up there. So when he's little, this is easily skippable. ISO 8s, while he's little, 5 stars, definitely I would say Fortifier. Once you're up to 6'6", 7'7", diamonds, then you can consider Striker, but you can also stick with Fortifier even when he's big. It's not going to, it's going to still benefit him and the way his kit functions. That's it. Thank you for going through this with me. Let me know what you're going to do because, like, are you getting on the train? Are you buying him? Are you gonna wait for his event? Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about his ISOs? I'd like to hear your opinion. Let me know. I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for coming.